Hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be. And today we're going to be talking about harnessing the eclipse energy in an effort to release old patterns for spiritual growth for highly vibrational beings, aka the chosen ones. I am Goddess Just Be. I teach esoteric knowledge, all things within. You could be doing have anything that you put your mind to. All I'm doing is pointing the chosen ones back to the I amness. So I have blood type connection meal plans, eating right for your blood type. I have woke as F blood type connection courses, learning yourself spiritually as it pertains to the body of Christ and the other blood type members here. I have my Wild Yam Butter, which is highly beneficial for spiritual awareness. And it also is an antifungal. You put it on once a day. If you're a man, or twice a day, a fingertip amount on your skin, and it absorbs in your skin, the largest organ on your body. I have courses. I have detoxes. I have everything that the chosen one needs for their journey in the physical. And I'm doing that to point you to your spiritual essence, which is 99.9% of all that there is. Plus, side note, I like talking about consciousness. Just my passion. That's why I got everything you need. I got what you want. I got what you need. Can I get another shot? This time I'm going to make it. Okay, let's go. Harnessing eclipse energy. We're going to come from the Helios Biblios, the Sun Book, which we always do, the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible. That's where we're going to come from. And the scripture that we're coming from is going to be Romans 12:2. Before we talk about the scripture, we got to do numerology because all things are energy, frequency, and vibration. So we got to break down them numbers. We have a 1 plus a 2 plus a 2. Anybody know how to add? Anybody remember how to add? What's 1 plus a 2 plus a 2? Anybody? Hey, Ashley. I see you, Ashley. Gloria. 5. What's the esoteric? Empress. I see you. Lynetta. I see you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, what is the number 5? What does the number 5 mean? So we can know what we're about to talk about. I gave you the title, Harnessing the Eclipse Energy, Releasing Old Patterns for Spiritual Growth. What's number 5? Change. Transformation. Yes. Lynetta said balance. We could do balance because this is an effort to get you into a balanced state of being, right? Okay. So the number 5 is always going to, in tarot, if I were reading someone, I do tarot readings too. If I were reading someone and I came up with a 5 of whatever, pentacles, whatever, like, right? It'll represent change, behavior. And so with change, sometimes there's conflict, like, right? Because everybody don't want to embrace change. But change ain't necessarily a bad thing. Change leads to spiritual growth. Just like the lady, it's going viral right now, the little lady that worked at, what they call it, please? The Waffle House. The little ghetto fabulous Waffle House. Remember when we were in our lower self and we used to go to the Waffle House after we was drunk and stuff? Because that was like the only place that was open. They have the nerve to be firing people, y'all. I don't know if they kind of like turned into a restaurant or maybe made better food. I don't know what they did, but they fired somebody that potentially did a video that could have brought them more people, could have brought back the memory of, oh yeah, that's that place that I used to go when I was younger. And that was the only place that was open when I was drunk. The cool spot. It could have been a marketing strategy for them, but they fired her. Now the girl is dealing with conflict and change. But guess what? At the end of it all, she was kind of sad looking on the video, talking about, y'all, they fired me. I'm like, boo, count it all joy because you are operating in the energy of 5, conflict, change. Change gonna give you some old change in your pocket. Change gonna give you another job. Watch. I don't know if she got another job yet, but when I saw the video, I was like, nope, money coming. I saw the prosperity coming. Nope, this is a blessing. This is change right there. Because nobody don't be wanting to embrace change, but change oftentimes leads to spiritual growth and expansion. Just like fear, on the other side of fear be the best days of your life. Once you embrace it, though, right? Hey, kid, thank you for being here. It did. Oh, you saw it already, Empress? Thank you for the gifts. That was so beautiful. Thank you. Yes, a blessing in disguise, Queen Ash says. So here we are talking about a scripture from the Helios Biblios that in numerology equals 5, change, conflict. And the scripture is Romans 12:2. And in so many words, it says, and be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Y'all remember that one from the Helios Biblios? Hey, Moose, I see you, babe. Hey, Shayla. Right? You remember that? Hey, Casper. So, as it pertains to change, you got to renew your mind and you got to be ready to embrace change. If not, you go down to the loop. Like, right? You get sad, you get depressed, you get so wobbly because of the change. Instead of embracing the change, you can't get to the other side of it. So here we are, days after the eclipse from the 17th I'm speaking of. Still in the midst of this peak of energy. When anytime we have an eclipse, we have a portal that's opening up. This portal opened up to allow us to release things that wasn't serving us in this here round. Right? This portal opened up for feminine energy, and we kind of talked a little bit about it as it pertains to spiritual baths that we can do. Right? Preparing ourselves to release energy. But I want to share, as it pertains to spiritual growth, not only is it spiritual bath, but you got to pay attention to this being the season, the perfect season for you to do shadow work. For a transformation and releases of all kinds, because we are underneath the energy of change. With the eclipse or just being in the midst of pulsating or electrifying us and cleansing us at the same time, it's saying, hey, matrix, time for change. Hey, everybody part of this matrix, time for change. The scripture is telling us we're going to be talking about change as it pertains to renewing of the mind. Be you not conformed to this world. Don't stay Waffle House mindset. You got to renew the Waffle House mindset and be transformed when you renew this mind. Right? So there are things like meditation and breath work, spiritual rituals, sound bowl healing. These are the type of things that you could be doing during this particular moment of change. Even the wild yam butter, like, right, to heighten spiritual awareness, to help you with insomnia, help you get a good quality of sleep, right, with vivid dreams, help you really milk releasing any old stagnated energy, no matter what it is. And I'm talking about old thoughts, old behaviors, old relationships, anything old that's holding you down, old financial decisions that ain't making you no money, no way. Old places where you live, like you getting tired, you tired of being there. Old jobs, whatever is old, out with the old, in with the new, by the renewing of your mind. Not Waffle House mind. Yeah, so it was a Waffle House mind. Metaphysics, Waffle House mind, yeah. Because like who go there? Like seriously, who still go there? Once you renew your mind, you ain't going to the same places no more. So we're talking about even doing that. I remember I had a guy friend and a girlfriend. We used to always go out together. This dude would drink so much. Even when I went out where there was alcoholic beverages, I never understood it much, but I used to always be like, oh no, that's too much. Something right here, it hurts my titty. I never really paid attention. I passed all the tests in school and made good grades, straight A student, but I never really paid attention to the fact that my liver was back here. I used to be like, no, sometimes when I drink that, it make my titty hurt. Why make my titty hurt? It be burning right there. And I guess they thought I was being silly. I just didn't think and put two and two together. Nonetheless, he used to drink. He could drink hard. And we used to go to the Waffle Houses of the world after we would go out to the clubs. It was the only place that was open. This dude would just vomit in the little plants and stuff. Like, right? Oh, I needed to get that out, he'd say. And just keep on walking. Yeah. And so when I think about a Waffle House, I think about that mindset. I think about, they potentially look like they be slanging up in there. They potentially have been rude up in there. They potentially don't give a darn up in there. I mean, that's when I used to go. And then I used to go in New Orleans. So the energy there in New Orleans, Waffle House energy is a whole mindset in New Orleans. I mean, I don't know how your Waffle House is. But mine was ghetto. Okay? The one that I went to. So what I'm saying is I wouldn't even go use the bathroom in the Waffle House. And you fired people? So that I would call that a Waffle House mindset. We're going to transform our mind from Waffle House. Yes, we are. Y'all just be laughing at me, but I be so serious. Okay? It's been happening in my scheme. Good for you. So I want to point out 5 bullet points that I want to go over in releasing old patterns for spiritual growth, Releasing that Waffle House mindset. Number one, mindfulness and awareness. Mindfulness and awareness. Becoming aware that you have a Waffle House mindset. Like whenever, after she looked at, and I'm not being ugly to the lady, I know she's going to be blessed. It's a beautiful thing. After she looked at that replay, or better yet, this is when it's going to dawn on her. When she get that next job and she look back at the replay of that video that's going viral talking about, hey, y'all, they fired me from Waffle House, she going to be like, man, forget him. You know, she going to count it all joy. Look at how it set me up to get over here. So first of all, you have to have mindfulness and be aware that, wait a minute, hold up, I was working at Waffle House. Yeah, girl, they be slinging in there. They be throwing up in there. Yeah, they be rude in there. I was there for 6 years, girl. You got to be aware that, wait, hold up, I was part of that. I mixed and mingled. My mind was there. My mind had me stuck, seemingly there, for 6 years because that's where I vibrated at. You see what I'm saying? That's the energy that I was radiating, that I was sending out, that couldn't come back to me null and void. But on the video, she was like, I gave them 6 years. Uh-oh. It's time. Don't you think it's time for change? So you could use this. We could use this 1 of 5 and releasing old patterns. This is how you release old patterns. Number one, you have to be mindful, or AKA aware, of where your mind is. Awareness is key. There are some people who are not aware. Like it might not dawn on her. Hindsight is always 20/20. That's where that come from. It might not dawn on her until she gets a new job. That wait, hold up, I was working for Waffle House for 6 years. Well, I'll be. You know what I mean? I don't believe I did that. And it took the viral thing to shake me up. Sometimes we need that. We need that number 5. We need that number 5. We're going to go back to that number 5. We need that number 5 to wake us up. Change. Change. We're talking about change. And so in order for you to get to change, you got to be aware that, wait, hold up, something need to change. And when you don't do the change by yourself, life just shake you up, fire her. Because she's been here for 6 years. It's time for her to get out the Waffle House mindset. Let her do this here. Let everybody else keep their job, but then she get fired. Because it's time for her to go. It's time for her to grow. It's what life is showing you. Listen to the first lady. Hey, Herb Man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Mr. Herb Man. He's real good. All right? Number 1 is going to be mindfulness. This is the same way you're going to be able to release old patterns for your spiritual growth. You got to be mindful where the release needs to take place. You've been stuck on stupid in relationships. You've been spending money and you living paycheck to paycheck. Really? Why? Because you don't want to embrace change. You don't want to be aware of it. Do you think that's normal? Do you think that's normal? Look around, it ain't. Just even for me with social media, like, right? Like, I'm a content creator, like, right? Yesterday I wasn't live, right? Yesterday was one of the most boring. This is the first day of my life since I retired that I had the most boringest day of my life. And everybody would be like, just go live. Just go live. I don't want to go live. I want to sit in this here. I want to sit and be aware of myself in this here moment. I did nothing. I wanted to shake something up within me. I wanted to be aware, be mindful. Because on the other side of being a content creator is the platform seemingly have a lot of overhead in China, the ones that work here like a slave, like, right? And you got to be on here all the time. And so that thing, wait a minute, I was working 40 hours a week in corporate America. You think I'm about to be a content creator and work 24? No, I ain't going live. Mm-mm. No, because I'm aware. Even as a content creator, I'm mindful and I'm aware that I don't want to get lost in the sauce, because you could get lost in the sauce and then your loved ones, your partner, and they don't, you checked out. Some of them are actively checked out. They children running around. We know the children name. We know the whole family. We know the work schedule and everything, because they be on live all the time. They're not mindful. They're not aware. I want to be aware. I want to enjoy my human experience. I want to enjoy the game of life too. I want to just be like my name, God is just be. That takes awareness. That also is the same thing you need to release old patterns. Every now and then I have to release even my pattern of being a content creator and be like, nope, nope. Then I go in and then I'm like, nope. This is why I flip up all of the time. I done taught y'all about blood type connection. I done taught y'all about esoteric knowledge. I done taught y'all about numerology. I done taught y'all about tarot. I done taught about the chosen one. I'm not, I always tell you, Lord, I will not be with you always. Because I understand in the matrix, it's about changing. It's about getting to know God. And God wants to experience the totality of himself. I can't just experience God if I keep on talking about blood type. All I'm experiencing is a whole bunch of people just that's on the sick frequency. Sick is a frequency. We got to rise and change from it by being mindful that health and wellness is on the other side. Are y'all with me? Number one was mindfulness and awareness to release old patterns for spiritual growth. You got to be able to, or willing to release old patterns for spiritual growth. You hear me? And that means sometimes observing your thoughts. As a content creator, I'm going to just use me as an example, because y'all acting like y'all got this jam packed. I just use my life. Observing my thoughts. Wait, you gonna go live and you're gonna post 10 videos and then and how much time you gonna devote to yourself? Like, wait, hold up, you got the orders, right? You got consultations, mentorship, tarot readings. You you're doing more than what you did in corporate America. Mm-hmm. Behaviors. Mindful of my behavior. Mindful of how I feel when I do whatever I do. Mindful of my emotional triggers. Mindful of it, like, say, for example, I post a video and if I were triggered by it flopping, oh, wait, I got to be mindful of that, because that's a sneaky link that's stopping my videos from going viral, maybe, right? So being mindful, have this here stuff, this little work that needs to be done within the mind. We're talking about a renewing of the mind. That's what we're talking about. So being mindful in an effort to renew the mind, you got to pay attention to the mind. So that means we got to observe the thoughts. Whatever it is triggering us, we got to observe the triggers, right? We got to be conscious of our beingness, right? Without judgment. Oh, God, it's just big. You ain't going to never do right. You ain't going to never get to 20 million. Like, right? Well, like, why would I have a sneaky link going on out there like that if I'm being mindful? Because if you're being mindful, that means you're paying attention to the mind, and then the mind is a thing that's tripping you up. And you hear it now because you're mindful. Like, oh, I need to stop doing that to myself. Why I get so mad when da happen? This is mindfulness. This is awareness. It ain't about pointing the finger, being the victim, and pointing the finger at everybody else. Well, TikTok, like the white people more than the black people. Nah. It's about when I post that, when I hit post, it's about what the heck is that thought when I hit that button. Right? That's what it's about. That's what awareness and mindfulness is. Number two, another way to release is going to be shadow work. Y'all writing this down? Number one was mindfulness and awareness. Number two is shadow work. And shadow work is going to help you also release old patterns while this energy of the eclipse is still present. While it's still present because it's new, it's fresh, and it's allowing you, awakening you for change. Number two, can't wait to heal. You already healed. A version of you already healed. You got to walk into it. By the renewing of the mind, you walk into it. Right? Hey, Karu, thank you for tapping the screen. So shadow work is going to be you confronting your trauma and your limited beliefs, your trauma. And oftentimes this shows up in old patterns as it pertains to relationships, which leads me to, let's see, I'm gonna write trauma up here, but which leads me to talking about relationships as it pertains to somebody that really hurt you. Let's talk about them relationship for a second. That's the perfect relationship that we could talk about as it pertains to shadow work. Anybody ever been hurt before? So-called hurt? Come on, tell the truth and shame your lower self. Anybody ever been hurt? Their little feelings was hurt. Their little butt was hurt. Their little pinky toe was hurt. Their booty was hurt. Anybody? Right? Of course. Right? Yeah. Just to be able to ask ourselves the questions. So you've been hurt, right? So this is where shadow work comes in at. Because the shadow work from an old relationship where you've been hurt before, that's the work that you really need to be doing to release old patterns. So let's say, for example, you've been hurt because, let's do a common one. Oh, because you was cheated on. So if you were hurt, and I ain't asking you that, don't tell your business in the comments about that. That's your business. But we're going to use that example. Let's say you were cheated on. Or no, not you. Let's not put that on you. Let's say, for example, say there was a guy named Matt, and Matt was cheated on. Matt was cheated on in the past by Rebecca. Now Matt is actively dating. But Matt is really, really nervous about dating someone else because Matt has this thing called shadow work that he ain't do. Now Matt meets Sue. Sue works. Sue is a content creator like me. She likes to go to the park like I do. She likes to be alone in her room when it's time to create her lives. She likes to meditate. She talks on the phone a lot to people, right? She do consultations and mentorship, tarot reading by herself because he's a person who thinks. Matt likes her. But now in the back of Matt's head, Matt's wondering, are those real consultations? Is Sue really talking to those people? Or is Sue talking to a whole bunch of men? Why does Sue shut the door? Matt's at the door, listening with a glass from the kitchen, trying to hear what Sue is saying because Rebecca hurt Matt so much. Matt got some shadow work to do. And he ain't doing it. Matt is creating his own reality now. Matt has limited beliefs. Matt has some traumas up in there because of what Rebecca did, and it ain't Sue's fault. It ain't Sue's fault, and Sue don't have to open up that damn door. No, she don't. Sue don't have to tell Matt, now one of them people that she talking to. No, she don't. She better not, because I'm going to bop upside her head. Because Sue will be enabling Matt, because how Matt feels is Matt's problem. Hello? This is shadow work. Matt needs to heal before dating, right? That's what shadow work is all about. Now, Matt could be at work. He could work and leave out the house every day. But while he at work and he thinking about what Sue doing, he constantly calling Sue. All he doing is pissing Sue off. Sue could feel through the phone that Matt just calling because he wants to know where she at. That he's insecure. And every time Sue talk to him, she feeling it. Because everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And Sue say, Matt, aren't you at work? I gotta go, babe. Your 15-minute break is over and I really have to call this next client. How about I see you when you get home? I'm cooking something delicious for you. I gotta go. Now Matt is furious because why you don't want to talk? What the hell? What's going on? Just tell me what's going on. Like, right? This happens every day. Whether it's Matt or Rebecca, the man or the woman, it happens every day. Because there are people that's walking around in suits, high heels, or whatever they look like in their physical, but they ain't do no darn shadow work. They inside of them never confronted their traumas, whether that be a relationship, whether that be death, whether that be not being able to excel in their career, whether whatever it is, buying a house, a car, whatever it is. You could have shadow work that comes to you by seeing a certain color, a certain insect, based upon some type of trauma that didn't happen with you. So that means shadow work means them limited beliefs that you have up in there. You got to get rid of the old pattern of that. So Matt maybe, and he don't even have to do this. Maybe he could say, hey, Sue, I'm working on me. I'm going to be more aware of myself, more mindful of myself. I'm working on me. Bear with me as I work on me. That's it. And do the work, because that's Matt work to do. Ain't got nothing to do with no Sue. Nothing at all. All Sue got to do is stay in alignment. All Sue got to do is keep doing her thing, because Sue evidently in alignment. If she a person like me, she doing the thing that she loved the most. Matt need to be in alignment, because relationships work best that way when nobody wobbling. In this relationship's example, Matt is wobbling. And because Matt is wobbling, it can cause the death of the relationship. Where there be two joined together, what God has put together in alignment, let no man put asunder. But when you start wobbling, a double-minded person is unstable in all his ways. Let that man not think he gonna receive no tea from God. Right? So this is the setup. You got to change old behavior in order to release the old patterns for spiritual growth. So that means you got to work on your trauma and your limited beliefs, which means shadow work. So that's number 2. Number 3, y'all with me? Number 1 was mindfulness. Number 2 was shadow work. You with me? Y'all still here? Say hello. Hello out there in listening land. Y'all tapping that screen. Rebirth. Yes, Guru. Mindfulness. Yes. Hey, Red Mama. I like that name. Red Mama. That's good. I'm teaching you. I'm giving it to you. Harness this energy now. This is what you need to be working on now. Number 3. Number 3 is going to be a spiritual ritual, a bath or fire ceremony in the month of October. Everybody underneath the sound of my voice, if I come on here on a live and I got on a witchery hat, okay, I'm teaching you some things. If you scared, you scared, you leave now. Because the darkness is God too. All is God, vibrating at different frequencies, the darkness and the light. So I'm teaching you in the person how to do ceremonies. We're going to be coming from the book of Psalms. Ain't nothing but spells up in there. And I'm not teaching you in the aspect for you to do it on other people. That's you in your journey, your person, what you want to do. I'm teaching it for your gain, for your spiritual gain and growth. So number 3 is going to be spiritual rituals, salt baths, fire ceremonies, because these spiritual rituals help you to let things go. Letting go is releasing. Moon charging, just like with crystals, people put the crystal underneath the moon to clear it, to charge it, to release what's on the crystal from other people touching it. When you get a brand new crystal, you put it underneath the moon and you allow it, the moon and the sun, to kiss it and charge it. That's saying let go, because it's mine now. Release that energy, that spirit that's on it, that old pattern that touched it. Release. This is the same thing when you do when you're cleaning your house. After you have company, you really spiritually sending out, especially when you sweep, you sending out, when you dusting, you sending out the old. You saying, depart from me. It's all a ritual. So we're talking about number 3 being rituals or ceremonies. And you use ceremonies with the 4 forces. What are the forces? Anybody know the 4 forces? That's all that exists in this realm. What are the 4? Come on, chosen one, highly vibrational beings. What is it? You know this. Spiritual rituals, baths, fire ceremonies. What are the 4? Yeah. Fire. Air. water, earth, right? The four elements, the elemental forces. Without this, there ain't nothing else. Like right in this matrix, right? So when we're talking about spiritual witches, spiritual rituals and baths and fire ceremonies, when we tear up something and burn it, we're releasing, we're letting go. That's what rituals do, right? So you got to get to a place. Matt could do a ritual, right? Matt could take a bath, spiritual bath. Matt could get up in that shower or that tub, and Matt could imagine all of the dirt that came off of his body being the cheating of the past, washed away so Sue don't have to experience his insecurities. Matt could write down how he really feels, not give it to Sue, burn that joker up with some fire, saying, I'm letting this go today. And I'm going to renew my mind because I got a new start in relationships. And I can't face this relationship with the old way that I was thinking. Be ye not conformed to this world, but transformed by the renewing of your mind, Matt. You see how that works? So rituals go here. And so that would be like fire, burning something up, water, bathing and rinsing the body away, charging underneath the moon elemental forces, right? Breath work, right? You know, getting some of that dirt, mother, you know, burying your thoughts or your desires in mother nature for it to grow, take root and grow what Matt really wants. Old patterns need to be on that. That's number 3. Number 4, releasing old patterns for spiritual growth. Mindfulness, shadow work, rituals. And number 4, all of these things are helping you. We're doing only 5. Forgiveness and compassion. But what that heart look like though, Matt? What that heart look like, Matt? Matt, we need to know what that heart look like. And Matt, we ain't telling you to go back. No, and forgive and call Rebecca. Not while you with Sue. Don't do that, Matt. No. Everything is energy, frequency, vibration. Matt, first of all, what we're really saying is, Matt, we gonna need you to forgive your damn self for the thoughts of thinking that you got a little wiener and nobody don't want to deal with you. So the thoughts of you thinking maybe I ain't lovable. For the thoughts of you thinking maybe I wasn't good enough for Rebecca. That's why she did it. For the thoughts of thinking maybe I wasn't handsome enough. Maybe I wasn't, tall enough. Maybe I didn't do the peach cobbler as good as other people do the peach cobbler act. Whatever it is that you thinking, that sneaky link thought, Matt, we gonna need you to forgive yourself for that, Matt. And have compassion for yourself first. For yourself. Number 4 is going to be forgiveness and compassion. For yourself first, Matt. And then when your cup runneth over, Matt, then through thought, you forgive Rebecca for cheating on you. Only through thought, you ain't got to bake a pie. You ain't got to knock on a door. This is energy, and life is about intent. It's about what that heart look like, though. Because life is happening through your awareness of you, not to you, through you. So really, Matt, what I need you to know is, we calling this old patterns, Matt, but you was on the get cheated on frequency once upon a time, Matt. You created the cheat episode based upon your thoughts, Matt. Y'all getting this here? Thank you. I'm so very grateful for all who is in attendance. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I am as well. You getting this? So if you were mad, you created that from your thoughts. Now it's time to be easy on yourself and realize that, wait, hold up. I am lovable. Wait, hold up. I am worthy. Right? You got to get back on the throne is what I'm saying. And the only way you get on the throne is if you love yourself and forgive yourself. And be good to yourself and easy with yourself first. And then when that cup run it over, though, everybody gonna feel you. Because they're gonna feel the love from you. Because your love for yourself, Matt, is gonna first make your cup run it over. And it's gonna be the healer for your body. And it is going to radiate outside of you. Ever met somebody that looked real, real sexy? But God darn it, he married. Woo! God damn, she fine, but she married. Woo! These people be radiating. I'm loved. I'm lovable. All right? They radiate that energy because they're already in a relationship, feeling it, receiving it. And so when they walk in the room, you just, oh, Lord, your wife left you, let you come outside like that. You know, you feel it. That's where you want to get to, right? You want to get to that energy of love for yourself that it's radiating. That, hey, I'm lovable. I done put myself back on the throne of God again. I done saved myself. I ain't calling Sue. Sue good at home. I trust Sue. The trust started with me. Yeah, once upon a time in the old pattern of belief that I released, I would call her all day long. But now, I know that all things are working out for me. I just trust. I surrender. Yeah. Because I love me. I love me so much that I ain't going to have anxiety over tripping over somebody else. I love me so much that I don't want that stress. I love me so much that I got to stay in alignment because I love me so much that, and I understand me so much that being in alignment is going to allow all of my manifestations to flow to me if I'm in alignment. I leave Rebecca, I leave Sue, I leave anybody in this realm, says Matt, if they get me out of alignment. Because it's alignment and then. That's what I learned when I begin to forgive myself and have compassion for myself. It is, God darn it, alignment and then. Alignment and then Sue. So that means when I'm at work, I'm gonna be in my mind and being aware in my current environment, aware of my mind, aware of what I'm doing, without trauma, without limited beliefs, conscious of my beingness. Right? Forgiveness and compassion. And then after you forgive yourself, then you forgive others who've done those things to you through mindfulness. You could write that down on a piece of paper. Because some of the people y'all know people out there, they hate people that's dead. Like, right? Some of these people ain't even in the matrix no more. They still alive, nothing really dies, but they're not in a body no more. And they have people that really still hating others who are not in the physical same avatar body no more. So they're in detention. Body self, really. You know that? Yeah, I know that ain't true. None of y'all wouldn't dare do that, right? So forgiveness and compassion for yourself and others. For past habits that you may have had, Matt. Past behaviors. Whatever's in the past, you got to forgive it. Number 5. Now we're going to get to creating something. Create. For old patterns, if we're going to get rid of some things, we got to create new things. Because if not, then we're going to default and go back to old things. Am I right? Just like health and wellness, right? I tell people, start putting a little bit more vegetables on there and less meat. And when you take something out, replace it. Don't set yourself up for failure. You take out your soft drinks and you better get you some key limeade or learn how to make it. Because it's a recipe for disaster. You're going through all of this change and you have nothing to fall back on, you'll be back into old patterns. Just like the little crackhead. Just like the smoker. Right? So now we got to create new habits. Number 5 is going to be new habits. Create new habits. Somebody write number 5 in the comments. Create new habits. That's very important. In order to release old patterns for spiritual growth, you got to create new habits. So if we're going to create new habits, that means we're going to be replacing what we used to do with something. That might be affirmation. That might be going to my YouTube channel and looking at the pinned affirmations, guided meditations, to keep that mind, that double mind, occupied. to be transformed by the renewing of that mind. To transform it, you got to tell it new stuff, right? So that could come into play as it pertains to I am affirmations, positive habits. Some people do this unbeknownst to them. When they break up with somebody, they'll get a new habit. Well, I got to go start working out now. That'll be their new habit. Or I'm going to go this way home now instead of that way. That's the new habit. Any type of physical routine that you do. Like I have a habit, and I didn't really put this here for, trauma or anything, but I have a habit of jumping on the rebound every day. 400 jumps every day. It's a habit. It's a habit. I love this habit. I love it. And I guess I replaced it with nothingness. Not working out at all, moving my body at that, or my lymphatic system at that level, to moving it or bouncing 400 times. It's 400 because I turn my body each way 100 times. North, south, east, and west, so to speak, right? And I jump 100 times north, south, east, and west, and I jump. 400 jumps every day. Something as simple as that will help you release old patterns. Because if I were doing that at a time where I would normally go play the lottery, if that's an old habit I'm trying to get rid of. Now, them little couple of minutes that I spent going to play the lottery, now it's filled up with jumping on treadmill. If it was go and get the drink that I want to stop doing, now I'm jumping on treadmill. I'm doing something healthier. You got to replace the old with something new. If not, it's a recipe for disaster, because you're setting unrealistic goals for yourself that ain't even attainable because you ain't put nothing in its place. All right? So daily affirmations, positive habits, or some type of physical routine is a new habit that you could put in place to release old patterns for spiritual growth. Now, you tie this to your spiritual essence. You tie this to your person, and there's no excuse. There's no reason why you ain't growing just because you don't want to. Just because you don't want to. That's it. That's it. You got to make space for spiritual growth if that's what you want to do. This journey is always going to be about you being something. You transforming something. You getting to know something. And there's work, there's inner, esoteric, inner work that everybody gonna always have to do. Recap. Number 1, harnessing the eclipse energy that's present in this matrix, releasing old patterns for spiritual growth requires you to be mindful and aware. Number 1. So that means observe them thoughts and them triggers. Number 2, it requires you to do some shadow work. Number 2, because you have trauma in there and limited beliefs in there, man. Number 3, rituals. Burning something, burning your old thoughts on a piece of paper, putting some water on it and letting the paper dissolve, or washing your body, or doing rituals in the bath, doing some moon clearing. Number 4, forgiving yourself, having compassion, being easy on yourself. Number 5, create a new habit. And that old pattern is gone. It has to. Energetically, you weaken it. Energetically, you turn the other cheek from it. And you lift up a newness within you. And this is how the old man just dies. Now you ain't giving attention to the old man no more. The old thoughts that's coming, you ain't paying attention to them. Because you got new ones. You got a new habit that you haven't in the physical. When you're taking a bath, you feel renewed and fresh already. You're a new being. Y'all got that? Greetings, everyone. Hey, Sandy. Thank you. You're so welcome. Yeah. Let me see. Please learn from this gifted being's affirmations. I follow them. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing the live. If you need help with affirmations, I have 8-hour affirmations on my YouTube channel on my main page. I have affirmations to help you even through every last one of this on my YouTube channel. Y'all need to support my YouTube channel. I don't know where y'all be at. But if you need a shadow work, there's a video that I pinned on the homepage of my YouTube channel to help you with your shadow work. Teaching you what to tell your little girl or your little boy. There's a YouTube channel YouTube video on forgiveness and love for yourself. There's one on awareness and mindfulness. 8 hours with my voice. Attuned to 432 frequency. If you don't go there and get your blessing, you like them old patterns. Finally, for those of you who are here and do not know, I have a wild yam butter that is heightening spiritual awareness for the chosen one. This will help you with PTSD, insomnia, brain fog. Dementia is an antifungal, antiviral, antiparasitic. You put it on you once a day if you're a man, on a sensitive spot on your body, your wrist, your the crease in your arm, the back of your legs, right here by your liver. This is my right side. In your inner thigh. A pea size amount, 1 time a day for a man, 2 times a day for a woman, to balance your hormones. Your hormones are tied to your vision, your appetite, your mood swings. I'm mentioning this here because of mood swings, that trauma, that shadow work, the limiting beliefs. Sometimes they have you with mood swings, PTSD, anxiety. It's really beneficial for those things. That's going to be available on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. It's offering time. It's offering time. Y'all tap the screen and share the live. Let's get those likes up. It's offering time. Did y'all enjoy this lesson? Any questions? Thank you for the follow. Yes, mood swings. It really does. The classy CEO. I like that. It's offering time. My Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. Share the live. Tap the screen. Comment. Ask questions now. Speak now. Forever hold your peace. Could I get some more likes on YouTube? I'd appreciate it. Could I get about 8 more likes, 8 more thumbs up? If you're watching me on YouTube, I'd appreciate it. It'll help my channel. It'll help me reach more highly vibrational beings, more chosen ones. Thank you for the offering. Could I please get some more likes? Could I get 25,000 likes over here? Could I get 10,000 likes over here before I leave? I just helped you release energy. I just helped you harness this eclipse energy to release old patterns for your spiritual growth. Bless them that bless you. Could I get 25? Okay, I'm at 24. I like that. Could I get 10? Okay, I'm at 7. Okay, could I get 7 more thumbs up on YouTube, please? I would appreciate it. If you see a thumb that looks like this and it's not highlighted, I'm talking to you. 7 more, could I? And for those of you who want to support me on Cash App, it's Cash App Goddess Just Be. My website is saltoftheearthpub.org. It's linked in my bio for those of you who want to support me on my website. I have detoxes there. I have all of my courses there. How to clear your chakra pools of energy. How to figure this S out as it pertains to your eating, your diet. The blood type connection course. My top tier course spiritually is the I Am course, Beyond Matter. Being the observer of your mind. Pointing you back to the I Amness. Forgetting about the body, the thoughts that have you boggled down. Matt, the example that I gave you today, if Matt would just drop the body and participate in the Beyond Matter course, everything will work out in Matt's life. Because that means Matt will be putting down the insecurities, putting down his triggers. And as he put it down, he'll be reaching a gamma wave frequency in the Beyond Matter course. It teaches you how to drop the body. This was a Christ conscious one we're trying to teach you all, us all, right? About ourselves. Thank you for the offering. If I be lifted up, I have the power to draw all things to me. This is the Christ conscious one was talking about. You didn't take my life, I laid it down. You got to lay down that person because that person be energetically tied to a lot of resistance. And allow for flow. Beyond Matter teaches you techniques to allow for flow in gamma wave frequency. So you could be emitting the frequency of 144,000. It is linked in my on my website saltoftheearthpub.org. My Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the donations or offerings and your time and attention. That was the word of the day. This video is going to be on my YouTube channel if you want to participate in the rebroadcast. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Michelle. And I guess I missed Keith from yesterday and Yama said. All right. Thank you, everybody that participated and donated to my Cash App for my time, for my energy. We about to pray and get up out of here if I don't see no more questions. I'll check online shortly. Okay. Love you. Love you back. Y'all ready to pray? Great word. Great word. All right. Really, real unfiltered esoteric knowledge and wisdom on my channel for star seeds to want to send from where's it? Deck Phantom Matrix. Okay. Oh, you have a channel? Okay. What is that? Outer crystals? Okay, I'm gonna have to check you out. You over here promoting your channel on my channel? Create new habits. Yes, Empress. I'm gonna check out your channel. I'm gonna see. Hey, my cube, I see you, babe. I'm gonna check out your channel and I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna let them know if you know what you're talking about. I'm gonna read you. Y'all take a deep breath in. My YouTube website is linked in my bio, also on my TikTok page. It's called Salt of the Earth Publishing, the name of my business, Salt of the Earth Publishing. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. One last time, take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, source energy, infinite intelligence. Thank you for the eclipse energy in this matrix right now. Thank you for the wisdom, the perfect understanding of how to harness this eclipse energy that's present in the matrix now. Thank you for teaching us 5 steps on how to release old patterns for spiritual growth because of the energy of this eclipse in this matrix right now. I'm thankful for every last person that was in attendance on this live. And I wish above all things that they prosper, be in good health, even as they soul prosper. Thank you for those that donated to me. Thank you for those that tried any of my products. May they be blessed today, tomorrow, and forevermore. May they understand perfect peace and harmony that comes from being in alignment and flow. May they begin to be and always be optimistic about getting to know thyself. Because to know thyself is to know God. May their steps always be ordered by God. May everything that they touch and put their hands to do turn to gold and prosper. May they know the truth. May they understand and embrace change, because change is always setting them up for something greater. And may they evolve from the Waffle House mindset. This video was from my heart to yours. Okay, bye. Thank y'all for being here. That was beautiful. Bye.